Hello there guys, and welcome back to Titan Quest Let's Play. We are now in Elysium, so we should get going and gonna save the paradise. First, just before we head out, I'll just quickly show you again. Admetus here. If you remember in the previous episode I showed you, this was the last place where you find Admetus to complete the Admetus Among the Dead side quest. So that's just like a reminder. And okay, so we shall head out this way. It's pretty much the same kind of monsters as we already fought before, so there's not much new here. But yeah, it's quite easy, as I said, it's quite easy to miss Admetus back there, because he only appears there after you've passed through there and spoken to Agamemnon. Then he appears, and it's only if you've actually been speaking to him in all the other times, and if you've rescued him and stuff like that. So yeah, you've got to actually speak to him each of the times. So it's quite a multi-branched area here. I mean, it's not overly huge. It's quite pretty actually. I quite like this. Elysium is one of my favorite areas in the game, probably the favorite. Not only by how it looks, there's actually really nice music here, which unfortunately we can't hear because the sound is playing up again. But whatever. And here we got Night Mistress's clutch, and I'm just gonna clean up the inventory so I can show you. What it looks like. Alright, so here it is. There we go. It's a special green staff. See, it's got some nice bonuses there. So yeah, it's good for the mages. But we're not gonna need it, so we're just gonna sell it. And what's with the commotion here? There's quite a lot of frost reavers over there. And you got these shades as well. Shades helping out. They're not overly powerful or anything, but yeah, it's nice to have some help. And here we've got stately Erebon helm. And looks like it's time for me to sell some stuff, otherwise I can't pick up anything else. So we're gonna sell that Night Mistress's clutch real quick. Alright, so that's a good 60,000 gold we get for that. Pretty good. And just top up a few health potions. Actually, if you remember, Night Mistress was the Empusa hero which you encounter in Hades' palace. She's the one who's got the spirit stone, the soul stone, so yeah, she'll be a quest-related hero. And here we go, Stately Urban Helm, which is similar to the one we've got now, except it's got a bit less armor value, so no, we're not going to use it. In fact, I might sell it, or probably put it in Titan Quest Vault, pass it on to one of my other characters. And here we've got Battle Marker, so that should make things easier. Yeah, there's also a section around here, which goes downstairs, and there's a little cave there. Right. And we've missed Fury of the Ages formula there, but that's alright. We're just gonna pick it up later. And some of the limos here, we just picked up a piece of Demon's Blood. We'll combine it later once our battle marker is. And what the heck's going on there? There's like one of the limos there, just stuck on the stairs. Can't seem to get us. And that was one of the longest run-ups to a shield charge. Right, Corinthian Armory. And what are these limos doing here? This is quite a strange location. There's another Demon's Blood. It's quite a strange location. We've got some undead here again. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, this is Elysium, it's paradise. Why is there these undead here? Lost soul. Why are there lost souls in the paradise? Doesn't quite make sense to me. We've got quite a lot of Demon's Bloods we picked up, so I'm just gonna combine them all. There's one of them which we found in the Tower of Judgment. So yeah. We've got 3 pieces now, which is not bad. If we can encounter some more limos in this act, hopefully we could finish off another piece of Demon's Blood, because we already got one on the ring. And Demon's Blood is a very useful monster charm. It's like one of the few things that actually gives you vitality and stun damage, resistance I mean. Okay, none of the sepulchres seem to be trapped, which is good. Although I'm not sure if some of them do get trapped. It would be weird if they get trapped. I mean, why is there trapped sepulchres in the paradise, right? Right, so let's wrap it up around here and head out. So I'm just going to real quick get out of here. Okay, and before we forget, I'm going to pick up that Fury of the Ages formula. And our inventory is full again. So I'm just gonna make up some space. And we pick it up. And here's Fury of the Ages, which is not too bad, I guess. We're not gonna bother with that. Let's move on. Now there's another section here with a few more NPCs. There's a couple of side quests to give you. So this guy This guy tells you to defeat 5 siege striders. So there we go, the siege striders. And this Nestor, he asks you to aid one of his messengers. So flight of the messenger, but you have to speak to him again for the message to come up, which I wouldn't recommend you do yet. Don't get the messenger yet, because messenger is quite weak and he's gonna die off. There's so many enemies here, especially the siege striders. They're very powerful, and if you take a messenger with you now, he's gonna die off and you have to come back and get a new one. So what I usually do is I clear out the entire field, kill every enemy there, then I come back, get the messenger, and then I head out, you know, so the messenger is completely safe. Alright, so we can see our first siege strider here already. They're pretty big, and this attack we want to stay out. They've got 2 types of attacks mainly. First one is their regular fireballs, which aren't too dangerous. You can actually just tank them fine. And the second one is when they do like a fireball barrage like this in pretty much all directions. And that's the one you want to avoid, because although those fireballs look small, they actually deal a lot more damage than their regular attack like this. So we've defeated him. So they do have quite a bit of health as well, so you know you're not going to be able to defeat them too quickly. See, they've done that attack and see how much damage it does. Like, just these little fireballs, they bounce as well, which is annoying. When they bounce, you know, it can be quite hard to dodge them, because it's literally just... I mean, fire resistance can help you, of course, here. But if your fire resistance is average or small, then it's fairly easy attack to you know, avoid. You just move back and wait for it to finish. You can usually tell when he does, when he sees stress do that attack, is when you hear that sound. There's a sound which we can't hear here, unfortunately, because I don't have the sound here, but you usually hear like a metallic clinking sound, and as soon as you hear that sound, you basically, you know, run for your life for a few seconds. Just let all the fireballs finish falling, and then carry on tanking. They have like a, you know, a bit of a recharge time on that attack, so they don't do it straight away. And we seem to have encountered another Melinoe hero here, Heckling the Outcast. She seems to have quite little health. We've done like 3 hits to her and she's already almost dead. There we go. Pretty easy. She dropped a nice green, so we're gonna pick it up in a sec. Yeah, looks like we need to clean up the inventory again. Gonna get rid of Pale Moon, because Pale Moon is shit. And we don't need that many energy potions, to be honest. I don't remember the last time I actually bought any energy potions. We always have them in excess. And yes, this solitary scroll of the Cyclops, because we have 6. If you remember, we had 5 go into one stack and then 1 just falls outside the stack. So yeah, it's not like we're gonna use Cyclops that much. Well, that would be funny, to just use them in Hades' palace and just have them killed all the time. Right, Veteran's Duration of Decay. Let's take a look. Some nice bonuses to damage, offensive ability. That's fantastic bonus to offensive ability, 20%. Let's have a look. Yeah, our damage, we're losing tons of attack speed, which is why our damage drops. Otherwise, this deals quite good damage. And look at that offensive ability, 435 from 362. That's pretty amazing. I mean, if we could put any relic on it to increase the attack speed, we should definitely use this. It's a nice spear. I mean, our offensive ability bonus is pretty killer. It's just too bad the attack speed drops too much. So yeah, we're just gonna stick with our usual weapon for now. Just gonna continue cleaning out these fields and looking for more siege striders. Those siege striders look quite a bit like the ones in Half-Life 2. Similar kind of design. And this armor, see that these statues are wearing, that armor you can actually get in the game. It's one of the epics, one of the blue epics. I think it was called Templar something, or it was quite ideal armor for the Templar anyway, like during late normal and early epic. I forgot the name, but it was one of the blues. Yeah, so we're fighting our 3rd siege strider here. See this fireball attack they're doing again. So we're just gonna tank. This is actually a bit tricky here, because he's got those Furies helping him as well, and one of them, the Matriarch, keeps doing the attack, so I had to go into Colossus form here, because she keeps doing the AoE attack and stunning us. So yeah, I had to go into Colossus to be able to tank this a bit better. There we go. 3 down, 2 to go. So just gonna finish off around here. Quite a lot of Furies here. So yeah, this is actually quite a nice place to farm for Fury's Heartblood, if you ever need it. So yeah, on the map, on the mini-map, you can see there are a couple of more exclamation marks. The exclamation marks on the mini-map actually tell you where the siege striders are, so you don't have to look for them for ages, you know, if you really want to get through this as quickly as possible. And here we go, here's the 4th one. He keeps shooting, and see, you can tell actually, like, you know, just as he does that sound, he also does, you can also see that top spinning thing on him. It sort of changes. It sort of starts spinning really quickly. See? That's when you know he's gonna do that fireball attack. And actually, you can actually go around him, because it seems most of them tend to kind of go where you were standing, if that makes any sense, because he kind of aims most of them in your direction, and then the back part of him kind of doesn't get many fireballs, so you can actually run all the way around him, and you know, it's kind of safer there. But yeah, this is almost the next location here, which I'm not gonna go to yet. I'm just gonna kill these monsters, so then we can, you know, bring our messengers through here without any trouble. Alright, so we've got one more siege strider to take care of, and we can see where he is on the minimap, so we're gonna take care of him right now. We've got a few more Melinoi around here. Oh yeah, this section, that's actually where we cast Squall earlier. I completely forgot to take care of them, because I cast Squall on them to weaken them. Yeah, and then we got busy fighting that Hecklin the Outcast. I always like these monster hero names in this game. They always have these weird names. It makes you wonder why they were called like that. Why was she called Hecklin the Outcast, for example? Right, so here's the last siege strider. We're gonna take care of him. There we go. Yeah, same story as before. Just two types of attacks, and just keep dodging this one. You see, you can go around, and most fireballs don't get there. And there we go. Killed the 5th siege strider, and the quest is updated. So all you gotta do now is go all the way back and tell that guy. So which is quite nice, because you know, we're going after the messenger anyway. So it's quite nice. You go back, you finish this quest, and get the other one started. And we seem to have missed a couple of furies around here. Right, come on. Alright, so this is the guy, Alcinos. So there we go, completed, and all the scrolls just fell out of our inventory because we don't have any space. I really need to clean up the inventory. I'm gonna hopefully do it before the next episode. Really hate doing it, but this really needs cleaning up. Let's pick up all these scrolls of vulnerability. Well, scroll of vulnerability is actually not too bad. See, it just reduces the enemy defensive ability and armor for 1 second. Oh wait, oh yeah, it keeps doing it for 25 seconds, and each time reduced by 1 second. So yeah, and we still got some of our others like Sky's Rage. We're actually not using them much. Yeah, I'm gonna stick them around here actually on the hotbar. Sky's Rage and vulnerability. And we've got the Crushing Vortex on our main one. Actually, we've got Sky's Rage on there as well. Right, so now speak to Nestor again, and this messenger piece here. So he's gonna be following us. So there we go. See, you got exclamation mark on the map that shows where he is. He's gonna be generally following you. He's not as fast as you, so you sometimes have to stop and wait for him to catch up. There we go. We've cleaned up the whole field. The messenger is probably running by here and thinking, "What the hell has happened? You know, you missed all the fighting, man. There's always dead siege striders lying about, and he just gets an easy way. I mean, he doesn't even need us to escort him. He could go by himself." Right, so we just come here. As you notice, he automatically goes to speak to Ajax to report on the quest. I actually can't remember what happens if you speak to Ajax before getting the messenger. Something does happen. But obviously you complete the side quest if you manage to keep the messenger alive. Yeah, so just going to quickly finish off these Melinoi. And that blood attack that they do, I checked out. The regular blood projectiles, they just do bleeding damage. And the area attack apparently does bleeding, vitality, and life leech. So quite a heck lot of damage types there. All those secondary damage types, you know. Yeah, but generally it's not overly powerful. Right, so let's speak to Ajax and get the main quest updated. So, right. And we got Protective Hormos of Finis. And we're just gonna have to throw something away. Yeah, not really that. I mean, I can't believe at this stage of the game they're still giving me shit rewards. Yeah, so we shall stop around here. He actually says that you can get a few more. See, there's a guy at just above there with exclamation mark. We're going to speak to him in the next episode, so he's going to give us some men to support us. But yeah, we'll stop around here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to continue exploring Elysium. Bye bye.